Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today on Alex Builds we are looking at Hero Collectors issue 10 of Build Your Own Ghostbusters Ecto 1. So as I said, we're on stage 10. This is the last one of this delivery, so hopefully I'll have another delivery very soon, but you can't really tell at the minute. So let's take a look and see exactly what we've got to do. So these are the parts you get. As you can see, there's a few little bits in there to do. Yeah, we'll get this open in a minute, so we'll put that to the side just for now. So stage 10, there's your parts list all the way down there, and these are all the little bits that should be in that packet that we just looked at. So let's get to stage 10 in here. That's stage 9, which we did earlier. Stage 10. Okay, so we're going to be fitting the generator front bracket. We're going to be putting that together and actually fitting it to the engine. Then we're going to be building the generator pulley, just like that. Then we're going to fix the generator to its supports, actually onto the engine. And then we're going to fit the water pump housing and assemble the oil filter. And at the end, we should have something a little like that. So as this is the last one, we can have a little flick through the magazine and show you what's in here. So we get a bit about Ann Potts, who plays Janine in the Ghostbusters movies. A bit more, and even more. There's lots in there. This is quite packed with stuff about the cast of the Ghostbusters. There's also a bit in there about optical illusions, and that goes on for a few pages. At the back, you get your Ecto 101. And what's coming up in the next 4 issues here. So it looks like we get some more engine parts and a big bit of chassis to attach it to there. So yeah, can't wait to see how big that is. That should be coming up hopefully very soon. So it looks like there's a few steps to do today. So we'll get our engine on the table, we'll get all these parts out of the packaging, and we'll start building. This is the last of the delivery that I've got, so hopefully the next delivery will come in the next week or two. Hopefully we'll have to wait and see on the post for that. But yeah, let's get these parts open and start building. Okay, so when you open up the packaging, you should have these 6 little baggies in there. FM screws, BP screws, GP, DP, EP, and also this little bag that contains these little tiny parts here. So make sure you don't lose them. Okay, so first up we're going to start off with these 2 parts here. You want to have them this way round, so this side is smooth. On the back we have got a little pin on the back just to help us locate it. So this one, we have got a cutout on this side. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. We've got a cutout on this side. On the back, we've got where our screws screw into. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold this way up, and we're going to take that, and that's going to secure onto the back of there. And we're going to use an FM screw. So let's get an FM screw and get it on. Could be quite awkward to hold. So I'll just get the screw started. I'm not going to tighten it all the way up just yet, because I don't know where it's going yet. Alright, so I've left that a little loose for now. Okay, so now we're going to bring in our engine that we've already built, and we're going to put that to the side just here. And we're going to be working on this area just here, this side. We've got a hole here and a hole here. That's going to help locate. That's where that's going to be screwed into, just like that. So we can get that located on there, just like that. This is going to go on with EP screws. So let's get some of them and get it on. Okay, so let's get the first one in. Try and get that located on. Hold it in it with my finger. Can be a little fiddly to hold and screw in at the same time. Screw that down. Just do it loosely for the moment, just until I've got the second screw in, and then we'll tighten that up. Let's get the second one in. So I want to try and hold this into place. And we'll screw that all the way tight now. Why don't mine going in? I've got paint block in there. If you've got paint block, just get your screwdriver, run it through the hole, just to clear the paint in there. So now hopefully the screw will take to it. Yeah, I can already feel it biting. So yeah, if you get a bit of paint in there, then just clean it out with your screwdriver. That's that one, and now we're going to tighten this top screw that we put in. Just like that, and that's what you should have at this stage. Okay, so next up we're going to need these parts here. This is 10D. We're going to need this one here. We're also going to need 10E, which is this one here. 10C, which is this one here. So we're going to put these together first. So we're going to take this one, which is 10C, and put it on the back of 10D, sorry. So that's going to go onto there. It does have a notch. Yes, it does. That's going to locate onto there. This way it has a key notch just at the top here and a key slot just here. So we can't really go wrong. We can only really go in one way, just like that. So we're going to put this down just for a sec. Then two more parts. 10H is this one, and 10G is this one. So we're going to take these, we're going to put them together just like that. And now these can go in the back end of this with that on, hopefully. That on there. And I will secure this all together with a DP screw straight down this hole. Screw that all together nice and tight because we don't want it coming apart. We should have something that looks a little like that. So next we're going to need this little bag with the little parts in it, so we can empty them out onto the table. And yeah, so all we've got to do with these is on the top of here we've got 3 holes just here, and that's where these are going to go. They do face a certain way, so we want them, 2 of them facing towards the front here. I'll put one in and try and show you. That's the first one, and it's facing this way. And I'll put the second one in. Just like that. Now the third one, we're going to want that this way. I'm going to put it so it goes to the left, just like that. Okay, next we're going to need this little tiny bracket here, which is like an L shape, and we're going to want the longer side, which is this one here. This is going to attach to here, so we're going to attach that in this tiny little hole just here on there with an EP screw. So I'll get our EP screw and I'll secure that on. This might be a little fiddly to hold. It might be worth putting that down there first and trying to feel for the actual hole. I've got it lined up. Rather than trying to hold this on, I was holding it onto the screw, and now I can secure that down. Must be facing this way. Tighten that down. Just like that. And now we've got this bracket on here. Now we can bring in our actual engine assembly, and we're going to attach this to the engine. Okay, so we've got our engine in, we've got our little part that we just made. The little bracket that we just put on is on this side here, so we're going to turn this way so you can see it. And this little hole on here is what's going to attach. It's going to attach to that little hole just there. And it's going to leave us with that to go just on there. This is going to be FM screw in this hole here, so we'll get that one in first. Just turn this round. And now we can secure this on through the front. We want that over the top of that. Just like that. And now we can secure this bracket on down here with a EP screw. So I'm just going to slacken this one off just a little bit, just until we've got all the screws in. So EP screw, so we're going to stick this straight down here and lock this one into place. So now we can tighten this one up, just like that. Now we can tighten this one up, and this one as well. So now we've got these two tightened that we just tightened just now, and this one just here as well at the back. Okay, next we're going to be bringing in this part here, and this part is the water pump housing. So we can drop this down onto here, and it does have a notch, so we can't put it the wrong way. It's going to go just on top of there, and we can secure this with 3 GP screws. We're going to leave this back one at the back here, we're going to leave that empty because we're going to use that with a different part in a moment. So I'm going to put this front one in first. And the second one, these screws are going in really nicely, by the way. Sometimes when you're screwing these, they don't go in very well. These are going in really, really nicely. So let's get this last one in. Just like that. And now we've got the 3 screws in, leaving this back hole exposed. Okay, all that's left to do is the oil filter. So we're going to take these 2 parts here. This does have a key notch on it, so we can slide that into there. Just like that. See, it's a 2-way key notch and a 2-way slot. I can slide in there. You can turn it round. On the back end, we're going to stick this on, just like that, and then a DP screw straight down here. So get our DP screw on the screwdriver, if it will stay, and straight down this hole. So that is our oil filter all done, and now we need to fit this to the back on this back screw that we've left exposed on the L bracket shaped part here. So that's going to sit just like that. So we're going to put a BP screw just in the back here. So we'll line that up, and then we'll put our screw in. Now, this probably ain't the best angles for you to see, so I'll try and get you one. Tighten that right the way up. It hasn't asked us to put a screw in this screw hole here yet, so I don't think we're supposed to put one in there. So we'll leave that blank because we might have to put something else on there in a couple of issues time. That's it for this issue, guys, and this delivery. So hopefully another delivery comes soon, but I'm sure you'll agree the engine is looking really, really nice so far. It's getting quite big, quite heavy. There's a lot of fiddly parts in that issue to do. So yeah, we'll put that down there for now. Yeah, so yeah, there's a few fiddly parts. It's quite awkward to hold. So thank you for bearing with me with that. So coming up tomorrow, we're going to have some more DeLorean. We're going to be doing issue 33 of that. So make sure you join me for that. But until next time, guys, if you like this video, please remember to leave it a like, and also remember to subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.